Hello everyone, I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This will be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. You know the drill, the weekend is almost here, and of course, we're not gonna miss on any of the 10x events and anything else that is going to happen this weekend. But on top of it, we're actually gonna have a guaranteed event, and I think is a very solid guaranteed event, guys, because a lot of players will get to benefit out of this event. Now, let me just quickly show you the new promo code first, then we're gonna dive in and talk about the summoning events. So if you head right here, the Call of the Arbiter, guys, and this will be for the 4th episode, go to Code Chase and click on the 4th, and the code is Harmony. So put that in and you're gonna be able to collect the chest. You know, seems like I missed it for the episode with Kale. I gotta claim that code tomorrow as well, if it's not too late. But basically the 10x event and the guaranteed. Let's go back to the main topic. I'm gonna start with the guaranteed. So how I mentioned, I think this will be a very positive thing. A lot of people will be able to up their damage on clan boss on their accounts and things like this. So let me just quickly find it right here. And also, we're planning to launch a guaranteed champion event simultaneously with the 10x event, and this will be probably for the duration of all the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're not really specifying the time frame. Summon champions using void shards while the event is active, and you are guaranteed to get the meta by your 25th void shard. Wow! 25 void shards, and you're getting one of the best void epics in the game, because she's doing so much, not only for clan boss, but just generally for a lot of other content. And if you're newish to the game and you have saved up 25 void shards instead of just burning them, you're gonna be able to put your hand on a clan boss goddess, right? Like, she's gonna be doing so much stuff for your clan boss teams. Places a shield with the A1. It's not something too crazy with it. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Her raw damage is not powerful. Then increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Decreases the duration of all ally debuffs by a turn. Massive heal from here. And of course, on a 3-turn cooldown, you have the block damage and the continuous heal. Very, very nice. The aura is increases ally defense in all battles by 20%. Definitely worth it, guys. If you don't have the meta and you have the shards, 100%. Drop them in. Get her in if you need a champion for your clan boss team. Moving over to the 10x event, guys, that we're gonna have this weekend. We have one Void Legendary, and that is no one else but Tuhanarek. It really seems like the champions that are in the list here are kind of like aimed towards Hydra in a way or another. They have a bit of a clans, they have debuffs. So we have quite a few solid champions. The Void Legendary is Tuhanarek, great for a lot of content. He's kind of like a Doom Priest on steroids with this passive, you know, removes a random debuff from all allies at the start of each turn. With the A1, she has a chance to land decreased speed, places continuous heal on the ally with the lowest HP. With the A2, attacks an enemy, places decreased attack, block buffs for 2 turns, and applies a debuff spread, spreading 2 debuffs from the enemy to all the enemies. Increased defense, increased speed on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown, accuracy aura for all battles, 70, and the passive, we just checked it before. Very, very solid champion. Great for a lot of content. So 100% recommend her if you need a champion like her on your roster, you know. The next champion that we have on the 10x, of course, no other Void Legendaries, is gonna be Whittier the Crowned. She was on so many 10x's and so many different events that I lost count, honestly. Very good base stats, and AoE on the A1 with a chance to land Leech, and a continuous heal on a random ally for 2 turns, With the A2, increased defense on all allies. Also increases the duration of all continuous heal buffs on allies by 1 turn, then instantly activates any continuous heal buffs on all allies. And with the A3, removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all the allies by 30% of this champion's max HP on a 3-turn cooldown. The passive places a continuous heal at the start of each turn on the ally with the lowest HP, and a resistance aura for all battles. Very, very solid cleanser healer. Then, of course, we have no one else but Elva, guys. Very nice champion to block buffs is the way to do it. Cleansing, you know. So the A1 attacks one enemy, places a continuous heal buff for 2 turns on the ally with the lowest HP, has a 75% chance fully booked, 100% chance to cleanse, and places block debuffs and increase speed on a 3-turn cooldown on all allies. Revives the target ally with 40% HP and 50% turn meter with increased defense and increased attack. Places a veil on the ally with the lowest HP at the start of this champion's turn and heals each ally by 10% of their max HP, and a speed aura for all battles. The new faction crypt comes, guys. Now, remember, 10x events suck, literally. They're so bad that the chances to summon the champion on the 10x is like, wow, you know, like, it's so hard to get them. The next champion on the 10x, we have King Gelkabar. Pretty good champion. I'm not a massive fan all around of the champion itself, but he's not a bad support champion, definitely. Depending on where your account is. Like, it's not going to be so solid for endgame if you have a lot of champions available that kind of like do similar things, but is definitely solid for progression. Shield on the for 2 turns on the ally with the lowest HP. With the A2 attacks all enemies, has a chance to remove all buffs, places poison debuffs for 2 turns on each enemy for every buff removed from them, and has a chance to land block buffs on all enemies for 1 turn. Then the A3 removes all debuffs from all allies, places a continuous heal buff for 1 turn on each ally for every debuff removed from them. This is actually nice on Hydra. If you're getting the poisons from the Head of Blight and you have lots of debuffs, you're gonna get a lot of continuous heals. Also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to 25% of this champion's max HP. And whenever an enemy under a poison debuff attacks an ally under a shield buff, instantly activates a poison debuff on the enemy and activates a continuous heal on the ally, which is pretty interesting all around. The next champions, guys, will be epics, and we're gonna have Inquisitor Shamael. Now, if you need this champion, great for Hydra when the Head of Torment is out because of the passive cleanses basically the fear and the true fear and gives turn meter to the lead, allowing you to cheese the Hydra. Is a massive cheese still with Shamael, like giving constantly the turn meter to the lead. And this skill ignores a lot of defense, deals a lot of damage, is pretty nice. The passive is still fairly decent against Taras, for example, in Arena, but is a bit harder to use the champion now. And the A1 attacks one enemy with the chance to decrease the duration of a random buff on the target. Then we have Ugo, which is great as well as a champion all around. And she brings defense down. She brings... what is she hiding? Ugo. The A1 has a chance to land Leech. The A2 attacks all enemies, defense down, and block buffs for 2 turns. And the chance of placing the block buffs debuff increases by 5 for each alive enemy. So that will go all the way up to 100% with the right masteries. Then removes all heal reduction debuffs from all allies and removes another random debuff from all allies and heals all allies by 20% of this champion's max HP. Pretty solid champion for Hydra, actually. Very, very nice. Then we have one more champion on the 10x, and that will be no one else but Doom Priest. So Doom Priest, pretty solid. A chance to land a critical raid buff on a random ally for 2 turns, increase attack on a 3-turn cooldown, and the passive heals all allies by 7.5% of their max HP, and removes 1 random debuff from them at the start of each turn. The aura is only for force allies, so it's a speed aura by 15% in all battles. All around, Doom Priest is very nasty on a Relentless set or something like that. She brings a lot of value. And the last champion that we have in this 10x, guys, is gonna be no one else but Trumbor. So with A1, attacks one enemy 2 times, he has a chance to land a Weaken and a Leech. With A2, attacks all enemies, removes a random debuff from all allies before attacking. Damage increases by 5% for each debuff removed, and you have ally protection on all allies and increased defense on this champion for 2 turns. Whenever this champion is attacked, has a 20% chance of decreasing the duration of all debuffs on this champion by 1 turn. This is the guaranteed event, the 10x, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you trying to go and get a Demeter? You need her for your clan boss, or a lot of you guys are already sorted with a clan boss and you're not bothered by an event like this? I do think it's great for the community all around. That was all for this video. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.